Radio Raheem with Nate Diaz. You know, Nate, after the Jake Paul fight, even you said that you thought you played around a little too much, wish you had committed more during the fight, and now you have an opportunity to fight Masvidal again. Is this a bit of a redemption for you and your fans if you come out 100% on the 1st of June?
Yeah, of course, I want to look good for sure. Not even to prove all to all them, but I got to show my coach and my partner what's up.
How are you training differently for this fight than you did for the Jake Paul fight?
I'm just starting a little closer to the fight than before, because I think I had like a 5-month camp, and as soon as they said my name, I started, you know, so shortened it up a little bit.
We saw you hit a blunt right here on the stage. Is smoking going to be part of this camp too?
Yeah.
We know McGregor's getting in an octagon again. Is there any chance that we ever get the McGregor fight?
Yeah, at some point. Everything's about timing, and I don't plan on going nowhere, so I believe so.
This is the first time two UFC fighters have boxed on a stage like this, at a level like this. How long do you think you can box, and is this like a new, maybe revenue stream for UFC fighters?
Several more fights, too. I'm going to fight Leon Edwards again, too. And, what was the other guy? What was the question?
Is this a new revenue stream for UFC fighters, and how long do you think you can box?
I think I could box for a lot longer than I could do MMA, but I plan on fighting MMA for a long time also.
Lastly, you know, Shane Gillis has a great impression of you. I know you've seen it. Do you have an impression of Shane?
No, I don't. Shane's a shout out to Shane, though.
Go ahead. Radio Raheem with Nate Diaz.
Thank you.
Hey, Nate. Andrew Rosario on the Scene Sports. Tell me about your training from a boxing standpoint as compared to the UFC standpoint.
I did the same thing for MMA, except I just did all the other shit too. So I have a lot more time to sit and work on my boxing if I want. But usually I just go train everything else also. So,
what are your strengths as a boxer?
I think I'm better than everybody. I trained with hundreds of boxers in my career, probably thousands of shit. And I feel I've won more rounds than all those guys have. Except for Ward being more I had on him. So,
what has Ward taught you in the ring?
We didn't talk much about training or anything like that. We just trained, so the experience was great, and seeing him talk and do other stuff was great. So he's definitely helped a lot.
Finally, if there's one thing that you really need to do the night of the fight in order to come away with your hands raised, what would that be?
Just train, prep good, and get it done. Thank you.
Right ahead, right in front of you.
Nate, it's Kevin, right here, Nate, right in front of you, right there you go. Kevin Garcia with FightHype.com. So Nate, last time I saw you in August before your fight with
Queens Gang, baby, what's up?
There we go.
Sac Town.
There you go. But yeah, last time I saw you before your fight with Jake Paul, Caleb Plant had just slapped Jamel Charlo, and I asked you if it was Stockton slap certified. You said yes. Today, your guy Ryan Garcia, he got slapped by Devin Haney. Do you certify that as a Stockton slap?
No. I'm with Garcia. You know what's up.
There you go. That's my question. Thank you, Nate.
Nate Diaz over here. So, obviously you're universally respected in the combat sports community. Whether you win or lose, people love you. Is this the period of time where you can have the most fun, and as a martial artist and a combat sports athlete and a pioneer, you get to have these special events and do these special fights and really play to the tune of your own drummer?
Yeah, I like it a lot. I like the more options. That's why I wanted out of the UFC the whole time, and for sure, march to be in my own drum, do what I want to do, and I love all the arts, boxing, wrestling, writing, kickboxing, everything. Going out and show.
and you're a hero within the community. And speaking about your brother Nate Diaz, he actually started a promotion way back when. Really good MMA promotion that ran for one event. Do you plan on maybe going to business with him now that you can be your own boss and afford to be your own boss, or what's your plans after this?
Yeah, this is forever.
Cool. Awesome. Thank you very much, Nate.
Thanks.
Nate, full fight night next for Four Corners Boxing. Is there any truth to Jake Paul saying?
Kings game, baby. I see your jacket.
Is there any truth to Jake Paul saying that you turned down $10 million to fight him in the PFL?
Yeah, I get more than that, but and I didn't turn it down. He didn't take my offer.
So there's a shot that we could see you guys in the PFL for one day.
No PFL. PFL is PFL is selling 2 tickets and get 2 free. That's what Dana said.
Nate,
Good on PFL ever.
Nate, Jose.
As a KO artist, sportsman, I was one of the guys who faced Jake Paul. He's obviously facing, Mike Tyson next. Can Jake Paul? How does that fight go? Does Jake Paul bring anything Mike Tyson hasn't seen before?
Mike Tyson's the GOAT, man. So I'm on Mike Tyson's side. So we'll see what happens.
Do you think Mike could take kind of?
I think he's seen it all. Yeah, I think he knows exactly.
Nate, Jose, MMA fighting. You just said a little minute ago it's all about timing with these opponents. So what is it about right now that Jorge is the perfect opponent for you?
Well, all the boxers are in boxing contracts with certain leagues and organizations, and all the fighters that I would like to fight are UFC fighters, and they're all in contract with UFC. I'm the only free one out here, so who's the real baddest motherfucker? I could fight anybody, nobody could fight me, and he's the highest level of competition, the best fighter that was able to box, and that's what I'm taking, not the best of the best. I ain't fighting no opponents never. It's forever fighting the best.
Mate, pro boxing fans
I already forever had been too. Since I had 5 fights in the UFC after the Ultimate Fighter that were under above a top 10 ranked opponent. Then I demanded top 10 guys, and I've been fighting them for 25, 30 fights in the UFC, and now whatever I'm doing, I'm finding the best fighters I can fight. I'm not gonna play a fight. I can fight anybody for $10 million, and I could probably fight anybody and probably get $10 million. I want to fight the best of the best or the biggest. Everyone thinks Jake Paul's the asshole, so why am I gonna not fight him? You know what I'm saying? So I'll take the best in the room always.
Mate, pro boxing fans
Since 2004.
Masvidal said to us that he'd be willing to fight Tommy Fury. Is that someone that would interest you?
Not really. I don't think he's very good, or that many. Like I said, everybody believes Jake Paul's the biggest, best thing happening. And Fury, I guess maybe he'll be an option at some point, but right now our timing, baby. I don't think it's the right time for that fight.
Nate, Charlie Quinn from Fight Sports here. Obviously, happy birthday first and foremost. What's kept you around the game so long?
Probably just, that's all I do. I train to fight. I've been living in the war life since a little kid. We've been fighting the whole growing up, and I think for one, that's it. I already accepted that a long time ago. And I'm a long distance runner, you know what I'm saying? Like the rest of these fighters. Then Gaethje just got slept the other day, right? By Holloway.
He just poison went to
Yeah, he came into the UFC in 2000. I've been in the UFC since 2007.
Yeah.
He got in the UFC in 2019, I believe. You know how much I'd done before he got there? And then they asked him about me, and he started making fun of me, talking about how I'm a journeyman, and how. And then his boy was the champion, and then when the whole BMF shit came on, he was fucking making fun of it. They were clowning the BMF title and boycotting it and all this stuff. And then him and Usman both got knocked the fuck out, and they're on their way out, and they're long gone already. And they just got here, so...
you were like 17, 18 fighting grown-ass men.
Yeah, I was fighting the whole time, so like the disrespect for even saying my name, like that is crazy. And I was here before all of the UFC fighters. I'll be here long after, and I'm I'm a long distance runner, baby. I'll be here through the end of time.
Hey, Karim Batu from Ask the Experts. I know when you started training early on in BJJ, it was just getting something to eat, getting a burrito, and everything you've achieved since then. Do you ever reflect back on everything you've been through and now being able to headline a card like this, your name first on a card like this?
Yeah, I'm always reflecting, but it's like, this feels like the other day, so it's always kind of like, it's up. How many times to reflect on that? What was the rest of the question?
Just like, what does it mean for you to headline a card like this? Your name first and headline a big boxing event like this.
Yeah, that's the way it should be. I feel like I'm the greatest fighter at all, in all the sports, but just like I said about these guys, even the championship holders, Usman and Woodley and all these guys, they're all, congrats, they're great fighters and all that, but they're on top for 5 minutes, 5 title fights. Title holders fight top 5, top 10 fighters, right? As they're defending the belt, and then they defend it 4 or 5 times. And then they get put to sleep, and then they have a couple rough fights, and they're out the clears. But I've had rough fights the whole time, never got the belt, but been fighting top 10 fighters, top 5 fighters for 25, 30 fights. I fought better fighters than all the people, so if that answers the question.
It does. And after this, are you going to continue boxing, or are you going to go back to MMA? What's your plan?
I'm going to do both. If I have to go back into UFC to fight those guys that are the best in the world, then I will. But if not, get their ass out here and fight me, and then if not, I'm gonna try to fight the best boxers I can box too after this. So I'm probably, like I said, that's the best in both sports in my plans for the next 20 years.
Nate, what do you think about Gil?
Guys, this is the last question.
What do you think about Gil starting his own promotion with Scott Coker?
Yeah, and Gil starting his own promotion, that's a new thing. We just figured that all out, and as soon as I get done with this, I'm gonna go link with him. We're gonna do some training when I get back, and we're gonna do the same with him. Fucking take over this whole fight game shit.
All right, thanks everybody.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Thank you, guys.